Bringing this to you with a story prior to saying what I'm about to say. And this is the first time that I've shared this story. I've shared it with some of my family and then my students in my first period class. They know about this, but I suffered a major loss last year, and I was talking to my students about rejection. And sometimes a major loss can like really hurt emotionally and physically. And so I suffered a loss, and I didn't know at the time that I was being pushed to another level. All I could see was what was in front of me. But I talked to my students about losing things. I feel like if something is meant for you, that it's going to come back to you double. So I lost something that I had worked really hard for, and I felt like there was not a lot of equity involved in it, which means fairness. But I took it anyway, and I accepted it, and I moved on. And I had a conversation with a couple of girls this morning, a couple of young ladies. These young ladies, for some reason or another, like, I don't know how these students have become like students to come by and see me on my planet all the time, but there are a couple of students that I see quite often. But I was asking the young ladies this morning, I said, you know, how do y'all handle rejection? I think that's going to be my topic for today. And so one of the students said, well, you know, she gets upset and she often wants to retaliate or, you know, kind of clap back a little bit when someone, if she feels like something was rightfully hers and it's taken away. And I said, you know that if something is meant for you, it's going to come back to you, so you don't have to do that. The other young lady said, Miss Crossland, I just let it go and I move on. And I'm sitting here thinking, I told them, I said, that's the best medicine for that and the best remedy for that. We have to move on, and the reason why we can stunt our growth, our present growth. Like yesterday is totally the past. We can stunt our growth by hanging on to the past. I had something that I was capable of that I didn't even know that I was capable of, because I was so caught up on handling past things and, you know, just looking at past hurt. But move on. And someone else told me, they said, anytime you're, you know, birthing something new, it's going to be a little pain involved with it, but we have to keep pushing. And so my message to you today is, you know, be kind to one another. And if you're involved in the struggle, keep pushing, because I experienced a major hurt, you all, a major hurt. And so I just, you know, I had to move on, and I had to get over it.